Alrighty, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a secret bonus episode. Honestly didn't really plan on recording this episode, but I came to the realization that tomorrow is Halloween, and I kind of feel like we need to do something for Halloween on this world. I originally was going to work on the sheep farm, but, yeah, I feel like starting off in terms of a Halloween episode, I feel like we need to start with the pumpkin patch. And I feel like I'm gonna build a. I did not want to break that. I feel like making the pumpkin patch here. I kind of wish there was a bigger plains biome. Now there definitely is like in other parts of the map, but it's too far away for my liking. And we pretty much used up most of the plains here, man. Unless we just like flatten this out, which again I don't have the tools to do that right now. So there really is not much other places. Like the hills are too hostile. There's a whole forest over there. So I feel like right here is the best spot for a pumpkin patch. And I kind of have ideas about how to sort of add on to this pumpkin patch every year. We're going to start with just some basic, very, very basic pumpkin patch. And every Halloween, we're gonna sort of add stuff to the pumpkin patch. I think that'd be really cool. Or expand it, add like a big pumpkin, add you know, I don't know, stands or some stuff you would see, stuff you would see at a pumpkin patch. Obviously, we don't have enough land right now for a corn maze, so I feel like right now just a small, simple pumpkin patch. I sort of have. So we're gonna do like some pumpkins around, some path blocks. Um, I want to make little haystacks. I want to make some hay carts, and then I mine down the dark oak sapling. Now we could make a spooky tree, like a man-made tree, but I don't have the time to do that right now. And this is like such last second that like I only have like an hour to record here, so um, before I gotta head to school. So, and tomorrow, I'm gonna be carving pumpkins and stuff like that. So, I feel like we need to do something for Halloween, and then next year we'll plan some bigger upgrades to the pumpkin patch next year on the for the pumpkin patch bigger upgrades. So, I think right now, um, what's necessary is I need to begin flattening it out a little bit. So I'm gonna make 2 iron shovels, and that honestly should be enough. I got a bunch of wood, got a bunch of leaves because I'm gonna need them. Alright. Yeah, I think dark oak trees for right now, they look spooky enough. You get what I mean? They look spooky enough for my liking. Obviously, at some point, we want to make a super spooky tree, but not something that I am that interested in doing right now. So yeah, we're gonna make a small little pumpkin patch. I got fences ready. Gonna make some carts, some hay bale stuff. Just trying to keep in my mind everything that we need to build. Yeah. So I'm trying to think here. The problem is that this pond is a little bit in the way, but to be honest, we could even transform this into like a spooky pond if we wanted to. I feel like we would need to add dirt then, right? We want it to be at the level of the pond. Unless we fill in the top layer of the pond and then just keep the bottom layer here. I mean, that seems a little more realistic. Yeah, we'll do that. We will do that. And then maybe eventually we can sort of mine down this entire cliff. That would kind of open up a very vast area for continued building. And sort of open it up or mine it down at the layer of the pumpkin farm. Just so we have more flat ground to work with. And we can sort of terraform it to our liking as we go. Right? So I am gonna extend this pond a little bit. Just so it kind of goes into the cave a little bit more. So it's not looking like super weird. You know, I think like that, something like that would be good. So we want to fill this in. So we basically want to fill the entire top layer of the pond in, and then we mine it all out. Because in this cave, we could put like cobwebs. We could add maybe like a little secret. Okay, actually, if we're gonna add a secret cave, then that would be impossible to, whatchamacallit, mine down the entire hill. That would literally be impossible. So we may have to reevaluate that plan. But for now, I feel an obligation to rush together a pumpkin patch. So leave me alone. Just trying to get the content out. Okay. Although we haven't even found an abandoned mine shaft. We haven't even found one. So that's kind of that story. I don't know when we're gonna find one, but I am assuming we will at some point. Not too worried about it. I mean, there's gotta be at least one, right? Because cobwebs aren't even I don't even think they're renewable. Like, I don't think they are. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, you can only get them from mine shafts, yeah? So that means however many mine chests we have is pretty much only the amount of cobwebs we have to work with, so definitely gonna have to be a bit conservative with those. Okay, I don't want to break those. I don't want this hillside looking weird. Alright. So I pretty much need to mine or flatten out the rest of the land. And like I said, I wanted the dark oak tree to sort of be in the middle. Because I think that would be cool. I don't necessarily care that the pumpkin patch. Like I said, we're basically gonna like throw this together. Not slop, but you know, kind of throw this together, and then from there, you know, next Halloween, we're gonna try and, you know, fill it all in and make it seem sort of complete, right? So we basically just gotta mine all of this out. All the dirt that we placed. So I kind of want the farm to be a little circular. I'm trying to think, like, okay, if you were to do, like, a corn maze in Minecraft, how would that even work? You would just have to use leaves, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you'd have to use leaves. Because you need to have some sort of wall block, yeah? Then you could use, like, green wool with, like, yellow on top. That's not even how a corn plant looks. It's not even how it looks. So, a little bit awkward there. Alright. And then we should probably fill as much in over here as we can. Because we can also sort of extend this entire cliff outwards, right? And that would definitely give us some extra room, since we can go to the world's edge. But I honestly don't have enough dirt to even do that. That would have to come, like, if we were to shave down the mountain. If we were gonna do that. Because right now, to me, this isn't, like, big enough for what I want to do. But it's gonna have to suffice for now. It's just gonna have to suffice. But I think it's decent enough. Decent. Alright. I may have to go get more dirt to finish this off. Just kidding, I have way more dirt than I thought. Okay. I do want to remove these trees, but I don't know if I care to do that at this moment. Yeah, I don't really care to do that at this moment. And then I wanted something like here. Right? That's sort of in the middle. Right? Yeah, that's pretty much in the middle. To have a dark oak tree. And I'm gonna need some bones. I'm also gonna need the crafting table. Because we're gonna have to get our little fence set up. And we're also definitely gonna need a chest. Oh, I forgot to mention, I got to level 30, and I finally got my infinity bow back. Not an ideal bow, but it's better than no infinity bow. Amen. Amen to that. Okay. I don't know why I brought those saplings because originally going to put an oak tree to try and get a big oak tree, but I think dark oak trees are a lot scarier. So now we're just making a billion fences. We're also going to put like sort of leaves on the outer edge too. So like eventually, you know, we're going to extend the farm outwards. But for now, I think just kind of throwing something together here is gonna be better than nothing. So, I don't really know how to incorporate this pond yet. So we'll kind of leave it like that. Like I said, I don't necessarily want this to be completely symmetrical. At least not right now. Because so far this is pretty small. Like this is extremely small, right? But ideally I want this to extend this way. But that's gonna take a like very immense amount of terraforming. And it's not something I'm up to doing yet. So we don't even have the right tools for it. We don't have jack poop to do that right now. So I don't know how much I feel about this corner. I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that, Chief. Think something like that? With, you know, this sort of being the entrance right here. And then we can sort of extend it out that way. I can dig that. My biggest problem is animals spawning here and ruining my pumpkin plants. That's actually kind of another issue. Um, so now, what I need to do is break... Not that one. Because I want to have some bushes around, right? We gotta have some bushes, yeah? No, I want it on the edge. You gotta have some bushes to sort of give the farm sort of a full type of look. I don't even think this is a good tree. But, you know? No, I hate this. This is not a good one. This is trash. Straight trash. I want it to be like a little curvy one, but this one's a little too vertical for my liking. NGL. So... And for the bushes, I'm going to use dark oak logs, because I think having that dark... And I think the oak fences look fine. I don't think any other fences would have looked that great. So we're basically going to fill in all of these holes, you know, with the bushes. With the bushes. We go like this. There we go. And then we go like this. Not like that. My question is... I can't use dark oak. I feel like... I don't even know if oak leaves would fit that well here. I think maybe something like spruce? Something that's actually dark? Would actually fit better? Like, honestly. Like, we have oak. I mean, that doesn't look terrible. Maybe I should try and go get some... I mean, birch looks pretty decent, too. Sort of that faded look, which is kind of creepy. Spruce. I actually think spruce may be the play. I got a bunch of oak leaves, but why am I trying to sleep? What am I doing? Literally, what am I doing? Like, these may look pretty good. Or maybe I should go with birch. It's really honestly between this and birch. So we can go with that. Or we can go with... I actually need some vines. Like, birch gives that sort of dead look, you know what I mean? I think spruce gives sort of a too much of a cottage sort of vibe, and that's not what we need at all. So I may end up going with birch. I think birch gives that sort of dead, decrepit look that we're aiming for here. Mine all this down. Then we can go to sleep. So I'm gonna go put these leaves away. And go night-night. Alright, honestly, like, the more I think about this pumpkin patch, the more just, like, massive plans that I kind of have for it. But I really need to take it, like, one step at a time. That is for certain. And I also kind of want a little bit of these leaves. I don't think those will disappear. Now, obviously, in terms of animals, we're probably going to have an animal problem. Most likely. But I honestly don't really care too much right now. That's a problem for another day. So I think just doing something like this, where we sort of just have some overgrowing leaves, is going to add, like, sort of a really good vibe to the place. A very creepy vibe, I should say. A very, very creepy vibe that I'm kind of going for here. I don't like that there. Like, something like this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. In my humble opinion. Okay. And now we just have these ones. Okay. Like something like that. Yeah, I know, like, it looks very small right now, but trust, when I just have really big plans for this next year, when I actually can prep and honestly, even multiple episodes in working on this. But I definitely have big plans for this. So just trust, alright? Trust the process, alright? Okay. Trying to break these leaves so I can actually try and plant another dark oak here. And we kind of want to have a relatively, you know, broken path, I should say, going around. Relatively broken path going around. Okay. Kind of leaving this open, because I'm going to do something with this at some point. So I'm kind of leaving that open right now. Because I want to put vines on the tree. We'll grow this. We need our pumpkins. Okay. I need to make a hay bale sort of place. He was like, I want to have like a reception area, you know, where you can get tickets. There's like sort of an exhibit. Like this thing, we have plants. It's gonna extend backwards more, and it's gonna extend outwards this way. So it's gonna be relatively big. And I think it should be enough room for the plans that I want a year from now. You know, we'll come back to this for sure. Um, I need spruce wood. Perfect. Perfection. Absolute perfection. Okay. I need to replant my dark oak that I had out here. It looked good. Till I destroyed it. Place you back. Okay. Sorry I destroyed you. We need our wheat. That is for sure. Where is our wheat? Our wheat. Let's make a bunch of hay bales. Forget where they are. They're right here. 14. Is that enough? Probably should get another stack. Probably should. The one thing I like about this farm is, like, we could have made it bigger, but honestly, all those drops, I'm not sure how much I trust the Vita edition to handle it. I should probably show you guys how much cactuses I've got. It's a bit ridiculous at this point. No, I do not have a deactivation method for this farm. And yes, I could have only made it one story. TBH. And it's like, I could deactivate the second story. And make like a maintenance ladder in one of these pillars. So if I wanted to like replace the cactus. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that at some point. That's the type of tree I wanted. That's that curve that I wanted. You know, kind of slanted a little bit. Perfect. Okay. Let's get some vinaroonies on this thing. There we go. And I didn't even grab my pumpkins. Wow. Literal buffoon. Literal idiot. Okay. The biggest problem with this is obviously that the biggest problem with this is simply actually I'm gonna need some grass. And I need to get shears. I think the biggest problem is like animals destroying the pumpkin crops. And I'm not too sure how I want to do that. Or at least like manage that, right? Yeah. Because I don't want them to destroy the crops, but my extra shears are in here. But I don't think there's any way around it. Because, like, we have to have grass on the ground, right? So it's like, what is the alternative? It's kinda none. Kind of none. I am gonna have to go sleep. Fantastic. Thing is, where do I want to build the hay bale cart? Probably like in the back here, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I need to go sleep. And then we can get working on the hay bale cart. And then sort of brainstorm how I want to make the patch itself. Let's get working on this hay bale thing. Or hay cart. Like, there's just, like, so much you could do with the pumpkin patch. Like, we could make, like, a tractor. We could make... It's like, we need the farm or the patch to be just so much bigger than it actually is right now. That it's gonna require a lot more. You know. So, that's sort of the rough part. Honestly. That's a bit of the rough part. In my opinion. Definitely gonna figure out how we want to manage that. And, yeah. So, I mean, how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay. It's pretty much the only place to make the hay cart. Okay, whatever, it's fine. It's fine, bruv. It's fine, bruv. It's fine. But I kinda need stuff on the back, though. Interesting. Because if I do it here, I mean, I could do it right here. Problem is, it's a little too close for my liking, but whatevs. Whatevs, bro. Then we need to break this. So we have this. And I don't think... Oh, you can do that. Oh, okay. Oh. What? I think you couldn't do that. Well, I don't know why. I thought... I didn't even know if that was a feature, dude. That's one thing playing by this old Minecraft. Is like, I literally don't know what the features, bro. I'm like... so lost. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh. So am I gonna have to go like this, dude? That's so annoying, but... whatever, dude. Whatever, bro. Okay. Definitely gonna need some more spruce. It's kind of just like a simple little cart. We want these spruce things to be all the way around. Like that. Do I want them here? Oh, it is here. Okay. No, don't break that. Oh my goodness. You literal buffoon. Okay. And then in here... should I make this too wide? Do I feel like this is still too wide? Maybe it's a little too wide. I think it's a little too wide. I'm gonna make it one more in. I'm gonna go like this. Okay. Dude, that's literally the same. I'm literally making the same thing, and I'm like, bro, we need to shorten it. Also proceeds to make, like, literally the same thing. Holy man. I need to retire, dude. I need to retire, bro. Jesus. Lord help me. Lord help me. Alright. And then we need the little wheels. I don't know how else we could put wheels on. I don't see... there's no block that can, like, hang down like that other than trapdoors. And I don't think any of the other... and honestly, jungle with that circular pattern? Maybe. Maybe jungle would actually make sense. It's like a rim, you know? I think jungle wood, dude. I actually think jungle wood actually look better. Dude, that's crazy. There we go. Little wagon. Heck yeah. That means I have to plant my jungle trees. And I'm nervous, honestly. Like, we have 2 jungle trees and only 2 saplings. And we're basically praying we get a positive sapling trade. At least 2 saplings. Ideally 3 get dropped, but like, this is the only jungle wood that we have on the seed from the bonus chest. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm very nervous about planting these because I don't know if they're actually gonna drop saplings. So yeah, let's make sure these are pretty separated. All right. Ow. So we got a little wagon going there. I like it. My inventory's full. I should probably have placed the chest out here. Just to make things easier. Okay. Because now I need to actually work on... Wow. One inventory space off. I see how it is, dude. Because now I need to actually work on sort of the patch here. I think I'm going to kind of let the pumpkins kind of grow where they want to grow. And then we kind of work around them from there. I think that's the best way to go about this. Like, I could put fence gates here for now. I mean, I probably should do that. Just so animals don't get in for now. I mean, I'd like to make a little more of an elaborate entrance, but I think just placing some fence gates here for now. Although animals are going to spawn in here, I think, anyways, so... Not that it matters. But at least it's something. Okay. Now we need to make... So, 15 seeds. That definitely should be enough, right? Definitely should be enough. So we kind of just gotta place water. Like, kind of semi-randomly. Here. And then we can sort of expand... Because we want lily pads over this too. Like, it's like how many lily pads am I gonna need, bro? It's like I actually need to make a. I actually need to get working on a friggin' whatchamacallit, a fish farm, simply for lily pads. Not even. Why'd you make your fish farm, bro? I needed lily pads, dude. You didn't know? No, I did not. I in fact did not know. Holy dude. And I think we need like one more over there. And then I also need to go sleep. Like one more right here. And I think that's pretty good. Alright, I need to go sleep. Alright. We are back. We are back. And I'm kind of just going through here, placing a little bit of hay bales. You know, making it look a little bit better. Sort of like a little farming thing. You know what I mean? I honestly think that looks pretty okay. That's an entrance block. So I think something like this. And in terms of lighting, I'd like to light this up with jack-o'-lanterns, but clearly I don't have that right now. So, 2, 3... Like, I kind of just want to place... Where are my bone meal? I kind of want to place the seeds sort of... I do have it, okay. Sort of semi-randomly, and then kind of just let them grow. Like, whatever. So... So, like... Should this one get... It should, right? I kind of just want to let them grow and kind of just do their thing. you get my drift. Like, I honestly think something like this. And then we can bone meal them. Boom, boom, boom. Bo-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. 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 It's like a Mario mushroom going on here, dude. Do-do-do-do. 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 And I honestly think getting rid of grass is actually going to be a fairly decent thing to do. Mainly because... I'm actually going to break this. I actually think... Because I want the pathway to sort of be brown carpet, sort of like as a dirt. I want it to be... I actually don't like this one here. I want to put one over here. Like that. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Yeah, so I kind of want it to be path blocks. But I feel like I kind of need to wait for these pumpkins to grow a bit. Simply because I just don't know where to put the path. Because I don't know if they're going to grow on the path. Maybe I should just not. Okay, so that one grew right there. Okay. Alright, that's okay. So we could just do something like this. Okay. Sort of avoid putting path blocks on grass blocks that these can grow on, right? Okay. Okie dokie. Now... What I want to do... Okay, so that one grew right there. Okay, that's okay. Is... I think I do have some grass blocks. Stowed away. Now we could just separate it with tilled, but like, if I jump on the tilled, or separate the dirt from grass from via tilled dirt, but I don't. Do I only have 7? Oh, okay. Okay, man, we really need a silk touch shovel now. Anytime now. Yeah, we really need to do like a mining episode, and now that we've actually mined the whole way down. Really? That small of a jungle tree? Oh man, dude. Oh shoot, boys. It's looking grim. Grim. It's looking grim out here, dude. Freaking grim. Do not trust at all that thing to give me what I need. Holy man. Okay. That's cute. That's like actually really cute. Okay. So we can start to do like this. Get this on our hotbar. So that one grew there. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That is okay. Again, I don't want it to spread. I don't know if it can spread diagonally. It probably can, honestly. So, not ideal in the slightest. But it's something we're gonna have to work with. So that one grew there. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. So these ones can grow anywhere here. So I don't want to place... Okay, that one grew there. That's okay. That one can grow there. We can place like just some path blocks here. Like this. And so that one needs to grow there. Okie dokie. Artichoke. We can go like this. Our problem is like, without coarse dirt, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to do here. Because this is just gonna transform into, like, unless we use what? Granite? Could use granite. I want dirt though, but the problem is I need it to be completely separated from any. Like, we could do this. Or no. And then hopefully this one goes to the side. Because I need my grass to be, like, completely separated from... I need it to be completely separated by either path blocks? Yeah, by path blocks. Right? So it gets, like, a little weird. Like, a little bit strange. Like, that should be okay. I don't think it spreads diagonally. Like, that one's probably screwed. That one's okay. Yeah, I want to light this up with jack-o'-lanterns, but I'm gonna need... I'm gonna need... Okay. Alright, man. Alright, bro. What's up, bro? Literally out of my game, dude. Literally out of my game, bro. Dude, can we stop? Like, I need to make a bed with me anytime I want to go build something. Stop. Okay? Yeah, I want to light it up with jack-o'-lanterns, but I actually need pumpkins for that. I actually need pumpkins for that, so... But I actually think this is looking pretty decent. At least for a small pumpkin farm. The expansion that we're gonna have on this thing, later, is gonna be huge. Big plans for this next year. Next Halloween. Big plans. This is like, you know, baby first steps, right? Shoot, I wanted to grab some more brown wool. Yeah, it's like we could use granite. I don't think, like, you can make coarse dirt on this version. I honestly have to test that in creative. I don't think you can. Or I meant not coarse dirt, freaking potzel, man. Potzel. That's what I'm talking about. Like, potzel would just be... Wait, can't you craft coarse dirt? Hold on. Hold up, man. Hold the freaking phone, dude. Like, I swear, man. Am I tripping? Oh my gosh, you can. Oh my gosh, that's what we need, dude. Oh my goodness. That is what we need, bro. I was like, wait, I swear you can craft coarse dirt. I swear, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Thank gosh I remember that. Let's freaking go, dude. Get a stack of that going. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, that is what we needed, because I don't think this can... Yeah, it does not grow grass, bro. This is exactly what we needed. Although Potzel would still be nice, but... Oh my goodness, dude. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Now I don't have to worry about that nonsense. Awesome, dude. Literally perfect. So now we place coarse dirt. I actually want some grass here. And then we get the tall grass going. Oh man, dude. What a life changer. What a freaking game changer. It's got that course through its veins, dude. It's coursing through its veins, man. It's coursing. Okay. Okay, doke. Artichoke. Boom. 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 Final pumpkin grew there. Let's go. I don't know if they grow in different blocks every time. I honestly don't remember. Like, I actually don't really remember. So we're still kind of waiting for this one to grow. Same with that one. Okay. Can place it there, though. This one should grow here or here, right? At least I hope it does. Boom, dude. Yeah, this is so huge. The coarse dirt. Literally so huge. Literally huge, dude. Then we get some grass right there. Some grass right there. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Look at this. Look at this pumpkin patch, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh man, dude. This is so cool. Man, dude, this is gonna be so cool when I actually be able to finish this next year. I'm gonna draft so many plans. I want to have some attractions too, but we're gonna need so much dirt for that. Like... Okay. Okay. Do not ruin my fun. Holy, dude, that almost ended up really bad. That almost ended up so bad. Okay, I think we just place some, like, torches up on the tree for right now. Just for a little bit of lighting. But I think that's pretty much gonna be it for this episode. I kind of want some grass in that corner. I'm gonna grab 2 more pieces of grass here. Yeah, I'm super happy with how this turned out. I think the birch wood is really good. We got, like, you know, the path here. Yeah, dude, this is it, man. This is freaking it, dude. I want grass there. Dude, this is so cool, bro. We'll make this coarse dirt. There we go. I don't want it to be like a little... I'm trying to make it not look too weird. So... Oh yeah, dude. Let's freaking go, dude. Oh, man. I'm so happy with this. This is epic. Absolutely freaking epic. Alright. I think that's where we're going to end it this episode. Next episode, we're actually going to start on the little sheep farm. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. Definitely some complications. But this is literally a little special episode that I'm doing simply to get out on Halloween. So, yeah, I'm super happy with how this turned out. And, yeah. Super happy with this. I'm gonna do that because I kind of want to promote growth here. Okay. Alright. Heck yeah, dude. Alright, with that being said, yeah. With that being said, super happy with that's turned out. Big plans for this next year, so we also gotta do a Christmas theme, sort of thing. But at least we'll be able to think of that ahead of time instead of me thinking of this last second. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next episode.